Welcome back guys to another Unreal Engine 4 tutorial, and in this video we are going to create a landscape material which is going to paint our landscape depending on the steepness of the slope. So what I've done already is imported some textures which you can, like always, find in the description box. And I have a materials folder as well, and inside of this folder I'm going to create a new material function. And I'm going to create one function for every single one of my materials. So I have 3 of them. So the first one is grass, and actually I might rename this to grass mat, and the next one will be dirt mat, and the third one will be rock mat. So I'm going to open up all of these, and inside of these I'm going to drag in my textures. So let's start with the rock. Let's drag in the rock textures like so. And here we need to make material attributes like so. And now this is the base color and this is the normal texture like so. Normal map rather. And the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some texture coordinates so that we could scale this up or down, this texture. So for now I'm going to leave it be, and I'm going to do the same thing for all of my materials. Make material attributes, drag in the textures, so base color, this is the base color and this is the normal map like so, and again the texture coordinates like so. And the third one, so make material attributes, base color, normal map, and the texture coordinates. So this is sort of set up. The next thing what I will do is in the materials folder I'm going to create a new material, and I'm going to call this landscape mat. And inside of here what we are going to do is select this base node, and we are going to change the shading model from default lit to subsurface. And also I'm going to make this a two-sided material. And so inside of here what we are going to do is drag in all of these newly created material functions like so, and we need to align these a little bit. So the first one is going to be the rock material, then we're going to have a dirt material, and then the grass material. So we are going to drag from these, and we are going to do a break material attributes node like so. We're going to get some data out of these, and we're going to make 3 of these nodes like so. So 1 node for each material. Connect these. So now we have these set up, and the next thing what I will do is we need to lerp these together so that we would have the rocks on top and the grass on the bottom. So what I will do is drag from this attributes base color, and I'm going to do the lerp. So we need the liner interpolate like so. We can connect this end result to our base color like so. And again we need another lerp, and this lerp will come from the dirt texture. So from the base color we need a lerp, another one like so. And now this end result we can connect in the B slot for the first lerp like so. So now let's create the alpha, and for the alpha we need to drag from it, and we need to create the world aligned blend node like so. We should probably move this back a bit like this. And here we need to use the blend sharpness and blend bias, so we can drag from these and we can create a constant value, and we can create a constant value for the sharpness and the bias. And once we have created these, I'm going to right click this, and I'm going to convert this to a parameter, and I'm going to call this, so this is top sharp, and this one I'm gonna call top bias, since this is going to be for the top part, which will separate the rocks. And now I'm going to copy these, and I'm gonna copy these over here, and this actually copied the parameters as it themselves, so I will remove these and create new ones. So constant, oh my god, constant, and this will be the bottom sharp, and another constant which is going to be the blend bottom bias, like so. And now we can connect this alpha over here, and for the B pin we can connect our grass base color like so, and everything is pretty much set up. So right now our material appears to be white. That is because I made a small mistake. Instead of having this base node being selecting the shading mode to subsurface, we needed to pick default lit so that this would be lit up. And now we should get something like this. And what we can do with this is start adjusting the texture layouts. We could do this over here, but instead what I'm going to do is right click on this landscape material, and I'm going to create a material instance, which I'm going to call landscape instance. And here I'm going to check all of these values, and we can start adjusting the whole thing. So let's start with the top. Add some sharpness. There we go. So this should be maybe something like this for the dirt. And here is the grass. So as of right now, my material will look something like this, and now we should actually implement this within the game so that we would see the actual result, and we would be able to configure these values a bit nicer. So I will save this for now, and I will add a landscape. So type in here land, and you will get this landscape. So I'm going to drag this in, and I'm going to select my landscape instance. I'm going to create this, and this will create a huge grass block for us. And let's move this down a bit and aside like so. There we go. And the next thing what I will do is delete this wall over here so that we could actually walk over here. Now I'm going to select my landscape. I will go to the landscape sculpting, so sculpt, and I'm going to add some hills. So we are not really getting the effect that we wanted. So let's do some adjusting in the landscape instance. So now on the run we can see the changes being made. So let's begin. So this seems a bit better. So now the grass is only at the very top. So this should be minus 1.5. Like so. And the boot bias. Let me see. Yeah, so this can be minus 0.8, I guess. Seems pretty good. So my values we're going to stay like this. So minus 1.5, 5, minus 0.8, and 5. So let's do some more sculpting. And also my material looks very shiny, so what I will do is select the individual individual material functions, and over here we have these specularities. So I'm gonna bring this down to 0, and I'm gonna leave this to be the constant value, and I'm gonna do the same thing for all of these materials. And also for the landscape material itself as well, I'm gonna also bring this constant down to 0 to remove the shininess fully. So as of right now, if we would look at our landscape, we can see these weird patterns which look kind of funny, and same thing goes kind of for our grass as well. So we can fix this issue pretty easily. We need to open up our individual materials, and in the texture coordinates we need to scale these down, and I'm going to scale this down to, well, let's say 0.2, and I'm gonna do this for dirt as well to 0.2, and since for the grass it was not that bad, I'm gonna do this to 0.5. So now if we would save all of our materials, now our end result should look something like this, quite a bit better. So if you want, you can do some more adjustings. For now, I'm gonna leave it be, and in the next video we are going to implement some more realistic landscapes. We're going to get them off the internet from the actual places in the world, and then we will adjust this material a little bit more so that it would fit nicely with our landscape rather than just this weird thing that I made. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and see you in the next video, and let's add some cool landscapes.